Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, Jujutsu Kaisen have made their announcement, and this is pretty shocking. We're getting the next update tomorrow, November 12th. Now, originally I'm pretty sure that the next gacha, technically speaking, the first update for JJK on Global was going to be on the 16th, but it's on the 12th. And in all honesty, I'm okay with that. You know why? That means when it comes to the movie collaboration, if it's scheduled as JP, which should be next, is going to be releasing a lot sooner, that meaning possibly end of November, around that time. So that is something cool. But anyway, might as well go through on what we've got cooking up. So of course there is going to be an event happening that we know of, the Grand Exorcism Battle Spiritual Mountain Range arc. And that's going to be starting tomorrow. So from this, again with events, there's going to be ways to get tickets for the new banner. So us free-to-play players can have a chance of maybe YOLO singling, or I think at the very least from this event we'll be able to gradually get like a multi's worth. So we'll see. But there's going to be a new Gojo solo camping memory card. Does it tell us? No. Okay, so it's fine. I'll find out. Oh, there we go. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I'll find out. It's all good. We've got this Imaginary Youth, which is this gacha? I'll have to find out in a second for you guys. But pretty much there's like a map you go towards. You can get buffs, areas where you have to fight, and basically the end results are, as you guys can see, more cubes to be gained, skill leveling up materials. These materials to get free characters, as I've already done a video on. Tickets. Now this is kind of like the regular tickets, but I'm sure in saying that we will be getting tickets to where we can summon on the new gacha banner that gets released, of course. So that's going to be pretty dope. Chests will give you certain these materials. Okay, it's fairly simple in terms of what this mode is, of course. And then obviously score, challenge, battle, get high scores, get good rewards as per usual. You guys know the drill. What else is going on? Oh, yeah, so if we use the new memory for Gojo, that will up the results. Sorry, it will up the rewards for the medals. So that's kind of, again, self-explanatory. Okay, cool. So, yeah, just another good little event to look at. Nothing too crazy. But there it is, the first SSR to make his appearance. JUNPEI is this is the SSR version. I am making good use of his SR version, of course. Okay, so the Imaginary Youth recollection card is going to be pay to win. So there's that. Anyway, I think it's best if we take a look at this character so I can give you guys my honest opinions about him. So yeah, let's dive on. Okay, first things first, let's just quickly take a brief little look at the memory cards that we're going to be getting. So this is the free one. This is the Gojo one. So HP level 55 is at 20.59. Taijutsu and Jujutsu. Taijutsu's given, Jujutsu's given us more percentage play right there, which is nice. So in terms of what this does, when command skill or ultimate skill is activated, increases own damage dealt by 60%. And then of course once you get it to LB3, then it goes to 65, and then LB1 at the start of the turn, if own HP is 50% or below, increases own cursed energy consumption efficiency for 3 turns up to 1 time during a battle. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, to be fair, if you want to make good use of it for Gojo, I guess, because I'm not too sure how people are with on what recollection card that they're using on him. I mean, yeah, this isn't. Well, then again, this doesn't really concern him too much. But I mean, it's an option. It's better than nothing, I guess. And then the pay to win recollection card. Let's have a look. So Taijutsu and Jujutsu are pretty much on the ball, 32% on the HP. When command skill ultimate skill is activated, recovers own cursed energy by 15. And then when you get it to LB3, it goes to 20. And then if you get 1 dupe on it at the start of the 6th turn for the start of the battle, increases all enemy Jujutsu damage received by 10%. If an enemy is afflicted by continuous Jujutsu damage, poison status increases the enemy Jujutsu damage received by 20%. Oh, how convenient. Honestly, the cursed energy, I'm just like, yep, could do without for Ghetto. But clearly this memory card is nicely designed for the newest character in terms of the DOT play. But technically speaking, you can also apply that to any DOT type character, aka the SR variant of Junpei, of course. So there's that. Anyway, so this is the character in question, being a yellow attacker. For global, it will do decently well. I mean, to be fair, if you've got Kukusaki, then technically speaking, you should be looking at this character, and there's no need. But I would say for the time being, will be maybe slightly above mid for the global launch, and then as time goes on, he will drop. So will become below mid. You won't probably see many uses of him. Just again, if you're free to play, there's no point investing or actually you wasting your cubes on this character, especially when we've got the next banner is going to be characters that are meta. So in terms of what this character does, skill 1, 110% on Jujutsu damage of selected enemy, decreases selected enemy Jujutsu damage by 20%. It's actually not too bad on the first skill. Second skill gets attack nullification and attracts all enemies to himself, and then decreases all enemies damage received by 10%. Yeah, not too bad to be fair, in terms of a nice little tanky type skill, interesting. And then on the third skill, does 85% Jujutsu damage to selected enemy, deals 30% continuous damage poison to selected enemy for 3 turns, increases the selected enemy's damage received by 10%. So that's a nice little support play going on right there. And then the ultimate, 400% on selected enemy with Jujutsu damage, deals 120% continuous Jujutsu damage poison to the selected enemy for 3 turns, and then decreases the enemy's Jujutsu damage by 30%. Combination, you're just doing Jujutsu damage overall, that's fine. And then when it comes to the auto skill, at the start of the battle, increases own damage by 7.5%. The more Tokyo Jujutsu High students are present on the field during the wave, the greater the damage boost. So that's something to take note of, which I feel like some could already utilize quite nicely in terms of already having some set characters from the Jujutsu High or Tokyo Jujutsu High students. So category, there we go. So there we have it. That is pretty much in question on the newest character, on how the kit is looking like. I mean, look, it's a fairly decent kit, especially with all the Jujutsu drop that's happening. That's going to be hugely beneficial, since technically speaking, the 2 DPS are in favor of obviously being able to do more damage because of the whole Jujutsu role, or their attack, should I say. So Junpei is helping out in that area. Good tank role, good supportive role. Like, this character isn't bad to say. It's just knowing the longevity of things, and again, as I always say, you know, the value that this character holds. It's especially from a free-to-play viewpoint, it's just not a character that we need to be concerned about. I want to specifically say that. Again, if you're going to be a dolphin about it, or even a whale or whatnot, again, if you're utilizing Gojo, he's a nice little pair to have for Gojo or even Kukusaki. You know, you can quite easily throw Junpei into that supportive slot. I don't know how people will be. I mean, it'll work out actually pretty nicely. It'll work out pretty nicely. So you've got your 2 DPS. I would preferably say, as I said, put Junpei in the supportive slot. Keep your other support in hand, whichever the better one is, and then that's pretty much the team concept, which I would personally run. Just saying. But overall, again, just coming back at it on a free-to-play perspective, just not a character that we need to be concerned about. And I think in the long run, don't think we're going to be needing him and won't be doing us any favors, especially with better units to come, and that the drop off from this character will happen. Like, he will drop like below mid as time goes on. That's just how JP has rocked it, and with how things are being scheduled out, it's just kind of looking like it's just doing the way that JP scheduled things out. And so ultimately, yeah, this character will drop. So again, at this current moment of time, this character isn't bad for global in terms of the meta that we've got going on, characters that are doing a ton of damage. So his support role coming in is actually pretty nice, but in the long term run, you won't probably ever use him, see him. It's just the ultimate truth. I mean, you could utilize him in some way or form, especially if you want to buff up a Jujutsu user, but again, also got to take into consideration the typing that he is. But I mean, to be fair, I could honestly, with my account, use this character because I am slightly lacking yellow attacking types, but I know what's next, and that is something that I must cater to. And the fact that, as I've said at the very beginning of the video, that they're dropping the update now, well, tomorrow technically, that just tells us that the movie collaboration banner is going to be here sooner than later. So with that being said, thank you very much, developers, but I am saving and I am waiting. But anyway, you guys, let me know down below if you're going to be summoning for this, man. There's the new recollection card in question. There's that poison coming into play right there, so yeah, not too bad. But again, I would say more of a support. He's got some form of chip damage, I'll give him that, but yeah, more of a nice little setup for typical Jujutsu type DPS type characters.